Hi friends, today we'll solve the remaining questions of inverse trigonometry exercise 2.1. Okay, so the 11th question, it's tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse negative 1 by 2 plus sine inverse negative 1 by 2. Okay, now we know that the range of tan inverse is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval, and of cos inverse is 0 to pi close interval, and sine inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. Okay, so the principal value of tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, and the principal value of minus 1 by 2 is, since it is minus 1 by 2, it is in the second quadrant, cos is negative in second quadrant, so to get the value we have to do pi minus pi by 3, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. Okay, and the value of sine inverse 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6, because sine inverse minus pi by 6 is in the fourth quadrant, which is in the range of sine inverse. Okay, minus that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So when we add this, the next step is pi by 4 plus cos inverse, that is plus 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Okay, now when you take the LCM, it will be 12. So 4 3s, that is 3 pi, plus 3 4s, 4 is 8 pi, minus 6 2s 12, 6 2, that is 2 pi. Okay, which will be 11 pi by minus 2 on 12, which is equal to 9 pi by 12, which will be equal to 3 pi by 4, which is 9 3 4 12. Okay, so this is the value of all this, addition of all this. Okay, the 11th question. Okay, now next move to the 12th question. The 12th question is cos inverse 1 by 2 plus 2 multiplied by sine inverse 1 by 2. Okay, so we know the range of cos inverse is from 0 to pi close interval, plus not plus, and the range of sine inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. So the principal value of 1 by 2 will be pi by 3, because cos is in the first quadrant, because it is positive. Okay, and the principal value of sine inverse 1 by 2 will be pi by 6. This is 2 in the first quadrant because it is positive. So now when we put these values here in the question, we get pi by 3 plus 2 multiplied by pi by 6, so 2 3s, so we'll get pi by 3 plus pi by 3, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is the answer. So next we'll moving on to the 13th question. Okay, if according to this question, it says if sine inverse x is equal to y, then where does y, the range of y, belong? Where does the range of y falls? Okay, so we know that the range of sine inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval. That means y should be from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, that is, it will be from minus pi by 2 all along to positive pi by 2. Okay, y can be minus pi by 2 all along. It can be any of the values in between, and it will be pi by 2 also. Okay, so we can write this as minus pi by 2 less or y greater than or equal to minus pi by 2, and y less than or equal to pi by 2. Okay, so B is the answer. Now let's go to the 14th question. Okay, the 14th question is tan inverse root 3 minus secant inverse minus 2. Okay, so the range of tan inverse is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, open interval, and secant is from 0 to pi, close interval, minus pi by 2. Okay, so root tan inverse is where the value is positive, so it is in the first quadrant, that is within the range. Okay, so it is pi by 3. You know the tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3, and that is the principal value. Okay, and the principal value of secant inverse minus 2 is, since it is minus 2 and it falls in the second quadrant, therefore it falls in the second quadrant. Okay, so you have to get the value, you have to do pi minus the value of secant inverse 2 is pi by 3, so pi minus pi by 3, which will be 2 pi by 3. Okay, so now substituting these values here, pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3, taking the LCM, you get pi minus 2 pi, which is equal to minus pi by 3. Now this is also okay. This is the answer. Now that also is B, option B. Okay, thank you.